What's going on, guys? We're back again with another race. We're looking at the stage 3 of the PAS racing, kind of the half dirt, half tarmac racing. I actually raced this maybe 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've just been kind of lagging on getting the video out, but it was a good showing, and this was one of those races that I thought I had done everything I could. And we'll see if it's enough. We'll see if it's enough. I thought I had raced this one perfectly for what I had in my tool bag and my current fitness level. Prior to this race, I've just been kind of starting to get back onto the bike pretty seriously, and I had really only ridden. I kind of bought into the Zone 2 training, but I don't have a ton of time to put tons of volume in, so. I do feel like I maybe wasn't getting the most out of what was possible with the time allotted that I have in my life, but so far decent results. And after this race, I've actually started to change things up. So I freeze frame here. There's a guy on the left-hand side in the green beanie and the purple jersey. He's going to be the one to watch. He's a really strong rider, and you'll see me and him kind of have a duel over the course of this race. Me and him are both on gravel bikes again, so we're stronger obviously on the dirt sections, and then pretty much everybody else that's in kind of our competition area, equal riders, they're all on regular tarmac road bikes, so it adds a good dynamic. He jumps here. I kind of just rolled through. Originally I kind of overshot the power and figured, oh shoot, he's actually attacking, so I'll stick onto his wheel. Again, I'll kind of walk you guys through what I was thinking during this race. Again, I'm recording this audio maybe 2 weeks after, so it's a little bit foggy now. I wish I would have gotten to it right after I had ridden the ride, but we'll do the best that we can. Again, I'm kind of at my upper limit. If you look at my beats per minute, I'm in high 160s. My max heart rate's like 180. So this is a very serious effort for me. Digging deep, give each other a couple thumbs up for sticking together. We've got a decent split on the entire field. There's one guy pretty close to our wheel, but again, everybody behind us is on road bikes. So we're the only guys on the dirt section. So he's trying to drop me here. I'm keeping up. Again, I'm deep in the red, but I figure if I can just hang on, I might be able to make something happen. And you never really know how deep the other guy's going. Like, he could be at his limit right now. He could be about to fade. This guy was very strong. And so he hadn't cracked it yet, but we'll have to see how this race turns out. Again, my game plan is stick with it. The pace, I had overshot this a little bit, but he'll catch right back up. But the pace was so fast, or I guess the power was so high for my current skill level, that there wasn't a lot tactic-wise or cat and mouse-wise that I could do. I didn't feel strong enough to really pull through and assist this guy, but at the same time, I could barely just hang on. So when I'm in this situation, what I like to usually think of, like, all right, my game plan is this: take it to the end, take it to the final sprint, and flip a coin. Maybe he's stronger, I'm stronger. I have a decent sprint. I got like a 1200, 1300 watt sprint. Again, there's guys all over the internet or in real life that are way stronger, but you never know exactly how this guy shakes out. So I knew, all right, my game plan is to hold on. Keep the field at bay. We're in the tarmac section, so we're going to start losing time here. But you'll see as we keep putting down the hurt in the dirt section, then they keep catching up. We slow down here. He wants me to pull through, and I hit him with the I'm toast. And that really was true. I mean, I did have a little bit extra energy. What was kind of crappy about him is he wanted me to pull through. You can already look at the time split. We're pretty much caught. I mean, they have a 3-second time split. We have a 3-second gap. And really, that's going to close down to nothing. But we're back on our kind of home turf advantage, the dirt section. So you'll see, we'll let them catch up. I think we have one more section of tarmac that's going to hurt. That guy in the upper corner, Pete, he had said that gravel bike was the wrong choice. We'll see if that stays true. Again, me and the guy in the green hat are both on gravel bikes. So Peloton's all back together. We're on the tarmac section. I knew I was in for trouble here. Again, I just wanted to stay close to the leaders. Again, everybody else here is on road bikes besides me and my buddy that were on that break. I know we're going to kick it again, and this is when I kind of start realizing, okay, it's going to come down to the final climb. This stage specifically, the steepest climb comes about 2 miles to the final lap, and it's like 1.5 miles or 2 miles. I can't quite remember right now. but it's a dirt section. It's super steep. And again, we have the bikes to do it. So that's my game plan. It's like, all right, hold off till then and then really punch it. And worst comes to worst, stay together for the bunch sprint and go for it. Although that doesn't really favor me in this race specifically because the final sprint is on a tarmac section. So if any of these road bike guys make it to the end with us, it's not going to be good. These guys kind of create a gap. I'm not too worried about it. My guy's not too worried about it. He closes it down. I stick on his wheel. We fast forward through here. Again, not really pulling, just kind of overshot the power and then let him kind of do all the work. We're slowly putting times on people, 4-second gap, 5-second gap. And then you'll see, I think it blows up right here, right when we go to this climb. And this might be one of the ones I'm talking about. These dirt section climbs are kind of the steeper ones. We punch it hard. Yeah, now we're at an 8-9 second gap. So at this point, I'm pretty confident, okay, it's going to be me and this guy to the line. I just don't think these guys can keep up, and especially on that steep final climb towards the end, we're definitely going to give it our all and then leave them. So now I'm just trying to figure, okay, what's the best way to beat this guy? Again, I'm hoping that he's putting in a lot of work, pulling ahead of me. I'm hoping that I could just beat him on the final climb. We got 4 miles to go. Heart rate's, I'm at 170 BPM, 168 BPM. I mean, this was a tough race. This was probably the hardest race I had going. Again, we get caught back up, but we get caught right in the dirt section, and then we just put the hurt on him again. So we're slowly gaining time over the road bike guys when it keeps switching from dirt to tarmac, dirt to tarmac, dirt to tarmac. It's like we're slowly in the green. We come back together, but then we spread out, but they never leave us. That makes sense. So we're putting time on them, even though we're all together. We're burning figurative matches by beating them in the dirt section and sticking with it with the tarmac. They're always kind of one step behind. So we're 2 miles in, and I believe this is the final dirt section that's about to come up. And I know the climb's coming, so I'm trying to just be in the back of the pack. I know he's going to attack. I know we're going to go. So we go off, and this was kind of the final thing. And I knew I had some power in me. I'm at my limit, 176 BPM. Like, we're doing all we can. But I know, like, this is it. So we go over this little crest. He's trying to, he ramps up to 5 watt per kilo. I stick with him. He's trying to leave me. He's doing his best, the best he can. But ultimately, he just can't quite break my wheel. I get right back on him. I know I have this power up. I think I'm going to use it. Hit him with a thumbs up. And here we go. Fortune favors the brave,